unscrew this and put some hub oil in there. And then checking the valve stem, making sure the valve stem is not bent, cracked, or broken. You hear no audible leaks coming from that. The tire pressure should be at 120 psi. I checked that this morning with the tire pressure gauge. Checking the hub itself, making sure that's not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted the vehicle. And from there, shut this. We gotta go over here though. And then from there, I go right here to the front of the frame. I'm looking for, making sure all the bolts are in place. There's no missing bolts. Looking for any illegal welds. Everything seems to be fine there. Checking the muffler, looking for any black soot that would indicate that the exhaust is leaking. Making sure the exhaust itself is not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted. Looking at the drivetrain, making sure the drivetrain is not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted. I see no leaks coming from that. Checking the air compressor canister, making sure that that's not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted the vehicle, as well as the brackets are not bent, cracked, and broken. No missing bolts, securely mounted. Checking the brake, the air lines, making sure there's no cuts or abrasions. Here, no audible leaks coming from those, as well as the back ones over here, same thing, no cuts or abrasions, no audible leaks coming from those. Checking the front leaf spring bracket back here, making sure it's not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted the vehicle. Checking the leaf spring itself, there's no scissoring, it's not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted the vehicle. Checking the brake canister back here, it's not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted the vehicle. I hear no audible leaks coming from that, as well as the hose, no cuts or abrasions, no audible leaks coming from that. And then checking the U-bolts, making sure it's not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted the vehicle. There's no missing bolts or nuts on that. Checking the rear, checking the rear shock, just making sure that that's not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted vehicle. There's no leaks coming from it. And then the same thing goes back here as the brakes. If you want me to go over the brakes, I will, but Daniel says you don't have to.
Okay, don't worry about it.
All right. So, but you have to, this is what you do have to say. You're checking the spacing in between the tires, making sure they're free of debris. The inner and outer of the rims over here are not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted the vehicle. The tread depth back here should be no less than 2/32 of an inch. Checked that this morning with the tread depth gauge. Back out here, checking the outer tire wall, making sure, before I forget though, you do have to do the tires. So checking the inner tire wall on this one, making sure there's no cuts or abrasions. Don't hear no audible leaks from that. Making sure the outer tire wall over here is not cut and there's no abrasions, no audible leaks from that. The inner one, no cuts or audible leaks from that. The inner rim, or the outer side rim of the inside tire, not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted, no illegal welds. The inner rim, making sure the inner rim is not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted. Inner rim of this tire, not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted. The outer rim, not bent, cracked, or broken, securely mounted the vehicle. Checking the rear lug nuts, making sure there's no